campsite lies near here. I remember passing by it on my travels beyond the rift. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
That was outstanding, if I do say so myself.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to...
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
You'll not live to regret this!
I will be your shield. In another world, I learned that a forgotten Riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now, and use them when the need arises.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand.
The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
We must each hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none. As you say, I shall remain here till you give the word. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible. Master, a treasure chest.
Shoppers! Seems there's no escaping them!
Fire will prove effective against this foe.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway? I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen. What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
is an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence. As you wish. I shall return directly. Would seem our fight is not yet done.
To arms!
Easily done. Consider it done. Time at all.
First and foremost, we want to knock it off balance. The target to a lying throne.
I could lead you to a nearby campsite if you'd like. I learned of its location in another world. Very well.
I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings. Mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
'Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that... And before I forget, adventuring is toilsome as 'tis, and yet you do it with a laden pack. I cannot but admire your strength.
Oh, pay me no mind. 'Tis one of a I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
Our collection grows.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
No sense letting the enemy get the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Tisn't worthless, but that's as much as I can say for it.
'Tis a dismal feeling to be disappointed so utterly. while in another...
Look there. I espy another statue.
What say we mark it in our minds as a place of interest?
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
It's a glad thing.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot.
Don't drag this out.
We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
Come on, have at it.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
we have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
You have my protection.
Keep hold of the enemy!
Splendid. There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift. Splendid. I cannot fathom your intent. One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter? If we're to break it, it shan't be from this side.
I understand. Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
As you wish. I shall return directly. Field of battle is what to pit us against stout fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear.
Indeed, you are correct.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I learned of a forgotten Riftstone in this area during my time beyond the Rift. I can take you to it if you like. This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
No sense in fighting a lost battle.
This is it then. This is where it ends.
There's all watching me. I swear it. I am well enough that. You've my gratitude.
I have picked up a few too many things.
Lessening our load will help.
I don't have all day.
What a
Let it
waste.
end. I don't want to think anymore.
We found a chest. But I wouldn't get too excited if I were you. You won't always find what you hope for.
There's treasure within, I'm certain of it. But there's only one way to find out.
Mayhap I'll treat myself.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
This isn't much to go on.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Let's not be hasty now.
Mind where you step now. Got sprouts? What?
Wish me to return? At once, Master.
Halt! You are approaching the gates of Vernworth, capital of Vermund. None may pass without the proper documents. If you've an entry permit, an invitation, or proof of citizenship, present it now. I see. So you are to meet with Captain Brant. I shan't impede you then. Come with me.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brant, you should know that this individual fought valiantly to defend the troops. The Watchhead told me himself.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch out. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Your anger is well justified, and I shan't deny you it. However, I am obliged to make you aware of your situation. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory.